In the video that you are about to see, I go over my trade recap for today, and also I go over a bit about emotions. So if you're interested in understanding your emotions a little bit, then watch until the end and see if I didn't go like fully in depth, but there may be something in there that may help you. So let's get along with our trade recap. Okay, so this is day seven, the day seven of trying to pass the funded account. And today I made $591. And then for the month, my win rate is 70% win rate. This these past few weeks have been pretty crazy, right? Also I started this funded challenge again 7 days ago, so I haven't really been trading for the full month with this trading combine or this funded account. But yeah, it's been 7 days. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. So this is how I decided to go about today. It looks like this because I deleted a few things, of course, but it looked much different because, again, right now I'm actually not having a specific bias of where the market wants to go or what I want to see in the markets. I don't have a specific bias. Normally I would have a specific bias, like back like a month ago or like a few weeks ago, I would have a bias based off of the daily time frame, right? So I would like kind of see where, I guess you would say, order flow, or my criterias were, or if I saw a sweep on liquidity and then a breaker structure, that told me that my bias was going to either the upside or the downside, right? But now I kind of just use the 4 hour and the 15 or the 5. I just use like the lower time frames for me to be able to like understand where market's direction wants to go. And even so with those biases, I still end up sometimes taking different types of trades because of the fact that I don't give a fuck about any of it. I just care about, like, the way I see it is like, okay, if order flow is going up, on most time frames, okay, that is great confirmation that I should be placing most of my attention on that specific side. But I'm still going to have a bias of if it goes in a different direction. So if I'm looking for the markets to go up, then I'm also going to have a bias for the market to go down, right? So, and that's allows me to just let the market do its own thing and let the market just be, so that whether the market goes up or down, but I still get my criterias met, I am able to capitalize on the moves that the market is giving me in the present moment, in the now, right? So yeah, but anyways, I'll just go over what I was kind of looking at in the morning. So I woke up, I saw this choppiness, especially here on the 15 minute. I saw the choppiness, like, just so what I was like, what is going on here? So I hopped in the I was looking through the time frames. I came here in the 5 minute time frame, and I saw these highs being taken out, right? So I was like, okay, that could be a sweep on liquidity. That's a sweep on liquidity, right? Then I was like, I saw here in the 15 minute, I was like, okay, there's these lows, break a structure, okay. Or these lows, break a structure, okay. So now all I have to do is just look for a fair value gap, okay. Went into the 15 minute, right? In the 15-minute, there was this fair value gap right here, this fair value gap right here, right? On the 15-minute. So, yeah, on the 15-minute, there was this fair value gap. And before we opened, we did come into this fair value gap. And we was looking like we want to continue. I actually, so basically, the real thought process was like, okay, I want to see whether the market can, on these 5-minute lows, I want to see if we can break structure of these 5-minute lows, which will tell me that the market is continuing to push, or sellers are more in control than buyers. So that's what I was looking at. But also I have my bias as if, okay, we are also there's also this fair value gap right here that we can potentially push up towards. And if we cross up here, right, if we come across here and we break above this and we hold it, then that means that buyers are more in control. So then I would be targeting, this was one of the highs, but I think I was targeting like something like this. So yeah, but we ended up getting these 5-minute breaker structure met, right? We did break that 5-minute structure. So then we got our confirmation here on the 1-minute time frame, right? We got our confirmation here on the 1-minute time frame. And I actually had to wait a little more because of the fact that I had to wait for okay, after that I actually waited for these lows, right? Because I saw that we still haven't opened yet, so I can't get into a trade. So I have to wait for or get another criteria met, like waiting for these lows to get broken off of. So I did, and I got my entry right here, right? Ended up hitting TP1, then I got stopped out at break even. This is not even, I don't even know why that's there. But yeah. And that's basically, literally, that's it. My strategy is super simple, right? Like, it's not rocket science. It may be like a little, how should I say, because of the way I'm thinking about it, it may be a little difficult to like be like, oh, the market's doing this, the market's doing that, the market's doing this, or like changing biases could be a potential, mistake that if you want to implement my strategy may occur. But other than that, if you just follow the criteria and you have the brain power to be able to understand where order flow and where market structure is heading, then and all your criteria are being met, by all means take the trade. But now and there's something actually that I'm saying take the trade as if it's that easy for some of you, because I understand that psychology plays a big role, right? Because come on, I've been focusing, for the past like month or 2 months, I understood that I know how to trade. I know how to trade my strategy. The only thing that kind of messes me up is sometimes used to be my psychology. Again, I would say I fixed it. Still though, you have to be able to, or in the weekends, what I like to do now is that I actually like to come in and just, I guess, rehearse, so that the neural pathways so that you are able to withhold that information better, because neurons that fire together neurons that work together fire together. Is that how it goes? Who knows? I think I'm just trying to act smart, but really it's just like you have to be able to rehearse so that you are able to understand what are your mistakes, what are your tendencies, and be able to master yourself. And then I'm actually gonna drop a big game right here. Biggest game ever. Nobody's gonna tell you this. Everybody's just gonna be like, oh, just don't be emotional. Just push out the feelings. Listen to me, bro. Those people are talking jack shit, right? If you ever hear someone tell you, oh, push away your emotions, you don't need your emotions. Listen, you are human, you have emotions. The only time you don't have emotions is when you are dead. And who knows, maybe you do have, but when you are dead, right? Because you are no longer alive. What you actually have to do is that you, my friend, you have to be able to occupy your own mind if you want to be able to follow your rules and follow your plan, right? There's going to be things in your mind telling you, oh, I should take this trade right here. Oh no, this, this. Oh my God, I'm losing. Oh, it's hitting my stop. Oh, I should get out before, right? Because it's biological that we think that way. Like it's ingrained in us. It's ingrained in us to think that way because we want to survive, you know, because of survival, of our lineage, or whatever you want to call it, right? And so basically, here's where this is where things will start changing in your trading, is when, one, you understand your tendencies. What are my tendencies, right? Do I get out? Do I get out at my stop? What does that mean? Do I get out before my stop? What does that mean? Do I get out before my TPs? What does that mean? Well, that means that you have fear, my friend. That means that there is something within you that you have to be able to master that fear. You have to be able to have the courage to be able to face your fears and to be able to face your emotions, right? But you do that with compassion. You do that by understanding and having that discipline of a ruler. That is what Randy Howe talks about. He is a psychology coach, or a trading psychology coach. He basically talks about how you have to be able to master your emotions by using emotions. And the emotions you have to use is courage, the ability to be able to go to feel that emotion and be able to just like see it for what it is. Just have courage, right? Just have courage to be able to push those, to be able to be with that emotion, be able to have the discipline of a ruler, to be able to manage yourself under pressure when you are feeling these emotions, and then having self-compassion for yourself. Because sometimes, I know most of you probably are like, oh, I fucking lost, I hate myself, blah 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 blah. Dude, listen. Right? Or oh, I didn't follow my rules, I can't do any blah blah blah. Listen, you have to understand yourself at a deeper level. That's what it means to be a trader. You have to be able to master yourself, master your emotions by using emotions, right? Because we all have emotions, but you can decide what emotion. If you can decide what emotions come in when you trade, that right there is power. That right there is so powerful, even in your day-to-day life, right? If you are able to manage your emotions, dude, or not even manage your emotions, but just be able to like see that, like see the emotion. Like, for example, I feel anger right now, right? And I'm calming myself down. I know how to calm myself down. I'm talking to myself, and I am like, okay, listen, I understand I feel anger, let it go, feel. I also have other techniques that allow me to be with the feelings and be able to let go of the energy behind the feeling. That is why, if you actually see in some videos, I have this book, right? In some videos, I actually, like, you will see this book right here on my, whatever you want to call this. And this book right here shows you a mechanism to let go of emotions, right? And that is a mechanism that I use. But again, I realized that the only way I can actually use that mechanism and use, and understand myself and be able to manage myself is if I come into power in my own mind, right? Once I come into power of my own mind, because again, you are not your mind, right? Once you come into power of your own mind and you are able to rule your own mind, that is when things start to change in your trading. Again, I could be talking jack shit, right? I don't who the fuck am I to tell you what to do or about emotions, right? But again, try it, right? Be a scientist, make hypotheses, make inferences, see if try something and see if it works. It doesn't work, then do something else. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, little yap session right there. But that is pretty much it for today. There's probably more I would love to talk about, but maybe that would be in a separate video. Um, but yeah, I'll see you guys on Monday, most likely. If there's a trade to be taken, I'll see you back on Monday. Peace.